Hey, what's going on, y'all? I hope that y'all having a wonderful start to y'all day so far. Happy 11/22. Why is 11/22 so important? I'm happy that you asked that because the fact that it's the 11/22 portal. You remember the last couple of videos I've been making with in regards to the supermoon and the solar flares, and feel like that everything has just been different and we're out of the ordinary. Well, today is that day for a specific reason. It ties into the supermoon that I was talking about. So this one here, it basically allows you to create and shape your reality. Thing about it is, if you're really into like the whole spiritual thing, back then, like with your higher self, you already been shaping your reality back then. Like your higher self on the spiritual side has been laying out these breadcrumbs for you. So chances are, how many of y'all actually done seen like different sequences when it came down to seeing like different numbers, seeing like 11/22, you just seeing numbers running back and forth, whether you see it on your clock, whether you see it on license plates, or just out of the ordinary on your receipts. It seems like it's just a repeating number, like 222 or ones, threes, fours, or a combination of both. That's just your higher self leaving you breadcrumbs, letting you know, like, hey, this is the path that you already set for yourself years ago. Now you basically just follow into that path. Now, I know you probably hear a lot of people be saying, like, it's a chosen. The chosen isn't like the lottery. Like, the universe is not going to pick out people and say, okay, well, you're going to be chosen, you're going to be chosen, you're going to be chosen. The chosen are the ones who actually are willing to take that leap and who are willing to progress and who is willing to elevate. So anybody can be chosen. It's entirely up to you if you plan on wanting to elevate. And when I say that, it means that once you do this, you gotta go into it 100%. You can't go into halfway or anything like that. You gotta be all in or not at all. And your higher self already know that you fully capable of moving forward. It's entirely up to you in this time right now to determine if you ready to take that leap of faith and you ready to keep moving forward. So the thing about with the 11/22 portal, it brings up like old, it resurfaces up old habits, like old past relationships. You may see that some people in your past time, like past relationships, someone may pop back into your life for a reason. You may feel like there's old wounds that's actually being opened up, old habits, things that you felt like that you actually surpassed, that you conquered, things that you handled and took care of in your past. It's coming back in full circle for a specific reason, just to see if you have really grown from that and if you really passed it. So, thing about it is with this portal, it's not to bring like any negativity into your life. Yeah, it's supposed to help you out with manifestation to the things that you desire in your life. But let's talk about the dark side of it. A lot of people don't want to talk about the negativity of it, but it's entirely up to you on how you shape that reality. The only negative thing about it, I can't even really say it's negative. It's basically bringing out the shadows that's within yourself that you choose to ignore. So you know when they always say that we have like old habits, like if we being nonchalant, or if we being a big procrastinator, or we put things back on the back burner. This portal is actually going to shine light on the shadows of yourself, whether it's physically on the outside or deep within your spirit, deep within you, inside yourself. It's going to expose the shadows that need to be came and that needs to come to the light. And that is the opportunity for you to handle those situations. Whether it's past hood traumas, whether it's past relationships, whether it's things that's within you that you decide to bury deep down inside and don't let it see the light of day. But today and moving forward is that day for you to face your challenges. See, my voice is changing now. Excuse me. This is your chance to face the challenges that you have been facing, the fears and doubts. It's time to bring those to the light. It's time to address the things that has been hindering you and hold you back from what you truly desire. So it's entirely up to you if you are willing to step through that portal to be the best version of yourself, your higher self, or you're going to continuously be in that infinite loop of wanting to manifest things. You want things that you desire in your life, but it's not connecting. Things are not coming the way how you want it to. It's because of the fact that until you actually step through that portal and face your shadows head on to resolve issues that you had before in the past that you put on the back burner, until you do that, you're going to be stagnant. You're going to be in the same place. So, like I said, that's just for the things that people never want to hear. But there's a positive and a negative to where it comes down to a lot of these things. Sometimes you got to take a sacrifice. That sacrifice is having to let go of past relationships that no longer serve you. Whether that's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, where it comes down to your friends, financial stability like your job. Sometimes you got to take that leap of faith. And I know on the human side of things, it's kind of hard to do that because we have our emotions tied into that. And it's hard to let some of those things go. But if it no longer serves you, you got to get that out your system, baby. You got to go ahead and let that thing go. Because if you continue to keep holding on to things that no longer serve you, then you won't be able to progress. You won't be able to see the true version of yourself, the high definition of yourself. You won't be able to see yourself in HD. You're going to keep looking at yourself instead of definition. Okay? So, like I said, this is the opportunity. Not just because today is 11/22. This is just a part of the initiation stage of you getting things started. Since that portal is here, energy from that portal is going to linger. So just because you step through that portal, that isn't the finish line. That's just only the beginning. That portal is just allowing you to have those shadows that's hiding deep in the shadows. Just picture this portal being a spotlight. And it's basically showing your flaws. It's exposing the things that you held deep down inside. This is for you, not against you. This is allowing you to be able to face your challenges head on and to conquer that and to move forward from it so you can be the best version of yourself. I wasn't trying to make this video long, but it was on my heart of hearts, and I want to be able to provide all the information that I can just so I don't leave anyone left in the dark having to ask questions. So the thing about it is, this will be the last thing before I let you go. When it comes down to it, when you want to manifest things that you truly desire, make sure you get a piece of paper. Write it down. Say it out loud. Set your intentions. Mean what you say. And say out like mean what you say and say the way how you want to. So you gotta be positive about it. You gotta set your intentions. You gotta actually mean it instead of just being half-assed about it. You gotta mean what you say. So like I said, write it down. Say it out loud. If you're not a person that writes things in a journal, go ahead and put it in your phone. Write it as a note. Read it back to yourself. Mean what you say and set your intentions. Other than that, you're going to be straight. Just because it don't happen the first time, don't give up. Things don't happen right then and there. But the thing about it is when you actually show like gratitude, courage, kindness, those things will come back to you 10 times stronger. So whatever information or whatever energy that you put into it, that's what you're going to get out of it. If you put negativity into it, it's going to come out negative, 10 times worse. If you put some positivity into it, it's going to come back 10 times better. So intentions is the biggest thing, okay? All right, guys, have a good day. I love you, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.